dangerous. You gon' have to do less for you. So mama, you know I always want you to. You gon' have to do more than just. You gon' have to do less for you. So mama, you know.
Hey everyone, it's me, Ooey It's Nee, and if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Also give this video a big thumbs up and leave your comments down below. Be on the lookout for more videos, okay? Thank you. So, as you can tell, the title of this video is dealing with depression and anxiety. I have both. I have severe anxiety and severe depression disorder. And let me just say, this is a real diagnosis. You know, I have been diagnosed, and I refuse to take meds for it because I feel that if I take meds and say I forget a day to take meds, I feel like it would affect me more. And I don't really want to take meds to change who I am, because sometimes I feel that anxiety and depression it's more common, you know. So I don't feel alone with it, but I just feel like I don't need to take meds for it. So that's just my way of, you know, thinking about it. But just a little disclosure before I really get into this topic is I'm not promoting this in any way. And if you do suffer from anxiety and depression and you feel on the verge of suicide, you know, there is a 1-800 suicide hotline number. I will leave that down below that you can call, and they help you with tips and stuff like that. Also, try talking to a friend, a family member, or anybody. And I'm even here. If you're feeling that way, I'm here to talk also, because I know what it is, because I have both. So let's get into it. I was diagnosed probably about 5 years ago. I always grew up very emotional, very sensitive, and I figured it was just because of my sign, my horoscope sign. You know, I'm a Cancer, so my birthday's in June, so we're known to be sensitive. So I always figured, you know, I'm just sensitive, you know. So I always was emotional and sensitive. I never really took it to heart. In high school, you know, we all have hormones, we all go through drama, so it's like I didn't really think of it like that. But I went to the doctor or whatever to get a regular checkup, and they diagnosed me with lupus. So I have lupus or whatever, and it's like, it was really, when I found out I had lupus, it really scared me because I felt like it was like a death sentence. And, you know, I had to go through all this treatment, take all these pills. I had my kidney removed. I had my gallbladder removed. So yeah, you know, some days I'm really, really sick. Some days I'm not. So it's really hard to deal with lupus, but as long as you take your medication and you take care of yourself, then, you know, you should be okay. So with having lupus, I have to keep going for checkups, you know, every month or so, or every couple months. So I went to whatever, and they test your stress levels, because that can make you have lupus flares. And lupus flares is you get red spots all over your face, kind of, well, right here. And you can't really be out in the sun, because the sun, you're like allergic to the sun. It, you know, it makes you have lupus flares and stuff like that. So they give me stress tests, and when they gave me a stress test, they were like, you know, they were asking me all these questions about anxiety, and I matched it. So, you know, they said I had severe anxiety because of, whenever I'm nervous, or whenever I feel like in a crowded place with people I don't know, or anything like that, anything like little things trigger my anxiety. And so they were testing it, and they saw that. And then with the depression, you know, I told them, you know, what I've been through. I have PTSD, and, you know, and they made me go to different, I had to go see therapists, and then I had to go somewhere else and pretty much get like tested for depression. So I got it, and they said I had severe depression as well. You know, whenever, it's crazy because I have anxiety about everything, and then that triggers my depression, because it goes my anxiety, then my depression. And it's like anything, like even when I'm in a car and it's moving, I feel like I'm gonna die. Like I can just picture my death. And then it's like, if I go through a breakup, I take it really hard. You know, I start getting suicidal. Like if my life isn't structured or planned. I start, it's like normal stuff that make you upset, but then it's little stuff that also make me upset. And it's like, I hate it because I feel like every time I try to move up in my life and try to be happy, it's like something holds me back, and then my anxiety gets worse, and then I start having self-hate and depression and all that, and it really affects my weight too. Like, I've became very overweight because when I'm depressed, I eat, and then and I'm depressed all the time, like I suffer separation anxiety. Like, I can't be alone. I can't handle being alone, I think it's hereditary because, like, my mom, she kind of is the same way. Like, she always has to be in a relationship, she always has to be around people. Like, she can't really do things on her own. Like, she can, but, like, emotionally, she can't. And so I have that too. Like, I always am in relationship to relationship. Not like I bounce around a lot. Like, I'm in long relationships. Like, me and my boyfriend just broke up, and we were together for 5 years, and then before that I was in a relationship for 4 years, and it was like 3 and then 2 years. So, but it's like I'm always with somebody, like companionship, and then like and if I'm not with somebody, I have to have a pet. I have to be around family, and it's like I can't just live on my own and be happy with that, like feel independent. It's a feeling I can't accept. And I start, like, I can't sleep at night. I some days I won't eat, some days I will eat, I start getting paranoid. I start, like, stuttering and talking fast, and I start sweating, and it's so crazy. And it's like, it starts making me self-hate myself, because it's like, I'm like, why can't I just get over it? Why can't I just let it be a small issue and move on? Like, I don't know why I have this attachment to certain people. Like, even with my I keep saying my boyfriend, even with my ex, we literally just broke up the other day, and it's like, it was something so small when we broke up, and I can't let it go. Like, I'm blowing his phone up. I'm bringing it to an extreme, and I don't need to do that. But it's like, having this anxiety and depression is really triggering. And it's like, I've been in and out of, like, suicide places, I try to distract myself. I try watching movies or cooking or working out or talking to friends, and it's like the only thing that will help my anxiety and cure it is if I'm with somebody. Not in a relationship, but even if it's like a friend. What helps me a lot is working. When I'm at work, I'm okay. I'm completely fine. But it's like when I'm alone, like right now I'm alone home, and the only thing that's helping my anxiety is doing this video for you guys, because I know that there's people out there listening. But I know after this video, I'm going to start crying. And it's just like, I'm going to get emotional now, because I hate when people just think like, oh, you're this, you're that, and it's like, you're drama queen, or you're too emotional, or you're too sensitive. It's not that. Like, I suffer a diagnosis, like, and it's like, especially when you're not medicated, like, I keep refusing meds, and maybe I should take meds. I'm actually looking into talking to a therapist, because it's getting worse. Like, it's really affecting my life, and it's like, I'm trying to do everything to make my life feel structured. Like, I'm in work full time, and I'm in school full time, and I'm still not happy. I have a beautiful home, and it's like, I'm just not happy. And I really want to be happy, and it's like, happiness, sometimes I feel like it's so hard to achieve, because there's always something holding you back. And it's like, I try to have more faith to see if that will help. And honestly, it's like, my anxiety is just getting worse. So, like, people out there, I completely understand when you have when you're diagnosed with anxiety and depression, because it's a scary thing, and it's like, and it can be deadly, So I am trying to do the steps, as in talking about it. That's the first step, is to talk about. You don't have to say that you suffer from depression and anxiety, but maybe talk about your feelings more. Don't bottle everything up. I used to bottle it up, and it would get bad. It would get really bad, because I would explode. So it's like, you got to talk about your feelings, and that's what I'm trying to do. And you got to be, it's okay to cry. And so that's why when I cry, I just cry. I let it all out. If I scream, I'll scream if I want to. I'll break something if I want to. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be sad. And that's something I need to need to accept. The third thing is maybe get a counselor or somebody professional to talk to, because the people like friends and family, like, yeah, they'll be nice to talk to, but they really can't give you tips on how to deal with it, like, because they're not in your situation or something like that. So a therapist is licensed to kind of tell you how to handle certain situations, how to, and plus they don't know your whole life story, so it's kind of like they're going off of what you're telling them and how you're feeling. So I am going to look into therapy. I also been like trying to work out more, and I joined this fitness thing. So like so far in a week I lost 4 pounds. I'm really excited. Side note, I will be doing a weight loss video. I kind of want to get into the concept of eating right. Like, I've been eating right, but I want to kind of stick to it for a couple more weeks, and then exercising and stuff like that, and then I'll start doing my progress video. But I kind of want to just stick to a routine first, because I don't want to make a video and then slack, and then, yeah, so I want to get to the concept, so I will do that. But anyways, back to anxiety and depression. So just I feel like when you have those diseases, you need to have structure in your life. So I'm trying to have structure, but the hardest part for me is being lonely. It's so hard, because it's like I'm eating alone, I'm sleeping alone, I'm watching a movie alone, I have no friends out here. It's like, I don't know. So that's why I'm going to talk to you guys about it. And something on my chin, I don't know what's on me, but that's why I'm talking to you guys. And I hope you guys leave positive comments, and just know, like, I'm here for you guys. And thank you for subscribing. And I will be posting more videos, but this is just kind of a vent, about depression and anxiety, and just why sometimes I've gotten comments, people saying, like, why do I look so sad in my videos, or tired or something. And it's honestly because I have that, and it's like I'm trying to deal with it, and I hope one day I can live a happy life and it won't affect me. So I don't know, but that's my pretty much story about having my anxiety and depression. So like I said, if you're suffering from it and you feel suicidal, there is a 1-800 number that I'll leave the link below, that you can call, and or you can leave a comment, or I'll put my email down below too. You can send me emails. I'm willing to help somebody, because I know what it's like. So also today's Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.